Hi Leo, welcome to Dallas Insightful Tarot. If you're new to my channel, then thank you so much for being here. More than likely you are, because I don't ever do Leo. I apologize about that. It's not that I don't like you or anything. I just haven't had time to do all the other signs. So that being said, if this reading does resonate with you, please, if you don't mind, please hitting that like button at the end. It helps my channel grow, and it also helps other Leos receive this message. The more messages or the more likes and views I get from Leo, then the more my channel is showed to other people, okay? So it can help my channel grow. And energy takes so much energy doing readings. So if it does resonate, please, I would like for you to comment if you don't mind. Just tell me how it resonates. I'm interested. You don't have to tell me your whole story. Just put a heart even if you want to, okay? It helps a girl out. Anyways, Leo, thank you for being here. I hope these messages can resonate. If they do, please hit that like button. You may also hit the button that says thanks to send me a tip. I always appreciate that, but it's certainly not necessary, okay? A like is good enough if you can't. So let's find out what this person is feeling, thinking, and how they're viewing you, and the same that you are doing to them. Let's see what this person, tell me about this person that Leo's talking to. Okay, we have the Nine of Cups. This person is the Nine of Cups. This person, they feel like you have some emotional fulfillment. I'm going to put theirs to the, actually, we're going to do, your person is the bottom row, you're going to be the top row. Give me one overall card for this reading, please, Spirit. The Queen of Swords. Okay, so with the Queen of Swords being here, there's some sort of truth that needs to be spoken. I'm feeling like maybe to have some sort of understanding and more clarity, deepening of this connection. Let's see, which card is Leo? Which card is Leo, please? Okay, I'm not taking all that. That was so many. Okay, tell me which card is Leo, please. Okay, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so you could be either hard at work right now with your business and more career focus, or Leo, this could also represent you maybe working on this connection with this person, being equally interested and putting in a lot of effort. Okay, trying to make this person feel secure within the situation. Okay, let's see. How does Leo view this person? As the Queen of Cups, you see this person as somebody who's very loving, somebody who's very nurturing, who has a lot to offer, somebody who's beautiful, okay? The Queen of Cups is somebody who's beautiful. You view them as also somebody who's very intuitive, somebody has a very good, keen eye for, calling out deception or knowing when somebody's not being honest. But you view this person as somebody who's absolutely beautiful, okay, who has a lot to offer. And I feel like I'm noticing this Queen, and it's like she's offering you this cup. And you might be a little bit busy. Maybe sometimes I'm seeing that you might be somebody who doesn't quickly respond to calls or messages. This might make her a little bit unsure. I'm noticing the Queen. If you look at her, she's kind of looking down at that cup. And even though she's offering it, she's kind of scared, like afraid to really give that love to that person, barely dipping her toes in the water, because she gets in the ocean. It's like she's deep, and she's kind of scared because maybe she sees you as somebody who's kind of being more focused somewhere else, not paying attention. So only you're going to know if that's something that happens often. But just thought I would mention that as a side story. Okay, so let's see. How does this person view Leo? How do they view Leo, please, Spirit? Okay, oops. I'm not taking reversals, just so you know, guys. So this person is viewing you as the Ten of Pentacles. They're viewing you as like the happy life, like something that they can have stability with, something that they can have some sort of legacy of, a family life with, whether you have a family already or not. But they're seeing you as like somebody who could be the ending of, where their struggle is in happiness. Okay, so they don't have to. They're feeling like they wouldn't have to look any further. That you're right there already. They're viewing you as somebody who's family, okay? The Ten of Pentacles is often a card that even signifies wealth. And I feel like it doesn't necessarily always have to be about, money, okay? Or, your bag, what you have and what you make. It's about having that security, just, implies close relationships, happy relationships with families and friends. It's foretelling some sort of maybe they feel like they've inherited something amazing whenever the two of you are together, when they think about you and view you as, okay? So just happy life. It's there's absolutely almost no cards besides this Ten of Pentacles that is amazing besides the Ten of Cups, okay? So, but it's also the closing of a cycle. It's one of family and abundance and something to be treasured. It feels like the good times will never run out when this person thinks about you. Okay, it's also a cycle, like I said, a sign of an end of a cycle, where you're beginning something new and soon. Thankfully, with the resources that you've gained in this last cycle, life is something that is plentiful at the moment, okay? And this card only asks for gratitude, to remember not everyone has the same chances that you do, and that your life is blessing. So they're viewing you as like a chance or blessing that has been brought into their life, okay? So let's see. What are your feelings about this person? How do you feel about this person, please? Okay. The Four of Swords, okay? Spirit, can you please clarify the Four of Swords, please? The Lovers. Okay, wow. Okay, so you have a lot of deep feelings for this person. You're viewing this person quite literally as the Lovers. This is a big signifier because it is a major arcana. We have 22 major arcana cards, okay? And any of the 22 majors that come out, they are in great importance. I'm supposed to look at those. Those are like, when those come out in a reading, Leo, that is telling me that, you know, they're more significant than the smaller minor arcana, okay? This is telling me that, sorry about that. The best way I know to describe the tarot is divided into two different parts, okay? We have the major arcana and then we have the minor arcana, okay? This is going to be a major. The minor arcana are easy to differentiate because the cards are numbers 0 through 21, okay? Or the major, I'm sorry. And they usually have a character, okay? These are sometimes called the trump cards in tarot, but because they have more weight than the minor, they carry more weight than the minor arcana does, okay? So this is a major. This carries more weight than the minor, okay? This usually signifies some sort of divine energy or larger forces at play. Not really our choices, but the divine, the world, whatever it is that you believe in or pray to, God, okay, sincerely, but something that is bigger than us, that have brought them into our life. It's a larger force at play. You feel like this person has been put into your life quite literally by Jesus, God, whoever you believe in, or just by something of the universe that has put this person back in your life. You feel like there's something about the two of you and your connection that is deep and that will never go away. Okay, that was clarified by the Four of Swords, okay? Interesting. The Four of Swords is usually talking about, you know, a time that you go within, a time of solitude, and possibly, I feel like this could be, and this is how you're viewing them, okay? So this could be them that is in this Four of Swords energy, but you're viewing them possibly maybe as somebody who is needing some sort of rest, or maybe even observation, okay? Or even preparation. It's representing an order and stability combined with, you know, this tumultuous nature of the swords, which offers you rest from the battles in your life. And it's enjoying the moment of peace. And it's also pointing to recovery, maybe even from an illness or something that has been bothering or upset them. But this moment of peace and stillness is something that can be very different from what you've used to been dealing with lately. Nonetheless, this card can be, you know, it could maybe do something that is what to be best to be doing right now, okay, in the situation. It's always standing up for maybe some sort of, the sword can always stand for a trial of some type that's happened. An instance, the challenge is to stop and to be still, okay? It calls for maybe a need for introspection and seclusion and time to maybe reevaluate their life. And it's like you see this person maybe looking inward, okay? You feel like maybe they're trying to ground themselves. They've kind of taken a step back. You feel like maybe they're trying to stop worrying and maybe even stop from being defensive. Okay, and it's like when this is here, it's like this person might have lost sight of the fact that they were in some sort of battle to be fought. And it's like there's a moment of safety now, and they're trying to catch up on their breath, okay, after having or dealing with something that wasn't so comfortable with. You notice she's got her hand on her forehead. It's like she's kind of feeling overwhelmed by whatever energy she's just gone through. So you're seeing this person as being taking a little bit of moments, a little time to themselves, okay? Remember, I said the overall energy of this reading is the Queen of Swords, which is telling me that there's some sort of truth that maybe has been spoken up about, or some sort of truth that needs to be spoken about, okay? Maybe somebody's gained some clarity about something. But either way, it's showing me that you're viewing this person as taking a little bit of time and solitude to themselves, maybe not being the same way that they were before, because they've gone through something difficult, okay? And you do view this person as somebody who's been brought into your life by the divine or God, by the universe, something that is important and has a lot of significance. I'm noticing this angel, she's kind of like holding her hands over her heart. So I feel like you hold this person very near and close to your heart, okay? You could also be from different ethnic backgrounds. I'm noticing the colored person and the white person standing next to each other. So it doesn't have to be, that could just resonate for a few of you. But definitely you hold this person very dear to your heart, okay? The Lovers is about, it's, and this is because it's a major, this is, like I said, it's holding more weight over the rest of the cards that are pertaining to around it, okay? But the Lovers is about, it's something that is, it means, it has a lot of meaning to you. It's something that's meant for you. You feel like this person was meant for you. And I feel like you have a lot of passion for this person. And it's like you are diverging in this path to follow this element, okay? Remember that making your choice of love brings its own hardship. So this also might signify, with the Lovers being here, maybe a choice that's needing to be made between two things, whether it be a choice that needs to be made between leaving a relationship and going to a new relationship. It could be a choice about, giving up your single life and leaving your bachelor life in order to move towards a relationship and beginning this happy home family life, okay? Whatever it is, you're at hard work right now. You're definitely working on it. You could be working on your finances. You could be working on your career, maybe to try to bring more stability into your life. But the Fool lands also at the crossroads. The Fool is the one who begins his journey in tarot. And it's like he might even be, when he lands at this crossroads of the Hierophant, he will face some sort of new challenge, okay? And this Fool was self-centered at a time, maybe, but now he's experiencing a powerful experience and a powerful urge to be with another person. And it might be seeing that this new person at the crossroads, and I feel like you could be realizing that it's a good time to maybe conform, and at some point you might even have to decide upon your own values. And it's like when you start to begin to question these things, this is when the Lovers brought into your life, okay? It's illustrated between two twin hearts that are a vine together connecting one another. And this vine that is connected them is deeply unity, and it's like a newfound profound purpose on their journey, okay? It's as the card number 6. This is the number 6. That could be, 6 could be an important number to you. Maybe you guys have been dating for 6 months. Maybe you've known each other for 6 years, maybe even 6 days, 6 weeks, something about that number 6. So keep that in mind. Maybe there's an important date or like some kind of date that you're going to be going on that's going to happen with the number of to do with significance of 6. Okay. So maybe you're going to be going on a date in 6 days, something's going to happen. But that card of Lovers holds both the magic and completion properties of 3 and the duality of 2. Okay. 6 is, more stable than 4 in tarot and numerology, promising that you will have harmony as well as security, okay? You received this card in a reading, okay? It's saying that you may also be at a crossroads, like I said, and be assured that no decision is a bad decision here, okay? Except it is almost certain that you can't turn back at this point. And it's like, where will you go? Okay, it's all about where you go. So this is a positive card, whether it be, like I said, a crossroad, a decision needed to be made. But it's like you can't go wrong in the situation. This is like something that's going to bring you a lot of happiness. Sorry, I'm trying to move this out of my way. But whatever decision that you're deciding to make here, Leo, it's going to be life-changing, okay? I feel like it's going to be love, okay? It's going to be partnership. It's going to be something great, okay? It's, who are you deciding to maybe needing to make a choice about taking as a partner? Choosing the one half of a partnership means that big changes will occur in your life, echoing throughout the remainder of your life, okay? Whether you're leaving the comfort of a family home to get married or giving up one single life, like I said, to commit to another person, this Lover card is suggesting a decision that will be dramatically alter your entire world and the people that are in it. It's describing somebody that is a partnership of all kinds. Like I said, it could maybe even be a loving romantic relationship you have a strong relationship with, or it could even be signifying a move or a big change to location if you decide to take on this relationship. But since this is a situation of love and you're inquiring about the prospect of a committed relationship, this is something that is highly fruitress, or I can't say that word. fruitful. I'm just going to say that word, okay? And it's saying that maybe you should acknowledge in this reading that maybe this is a message that will depend on its placement, okay? In the area of your past, it can maybe even speak of significant previous relationships. But in the present, with how I'm reading it, it's suggesting that a choice that's needing to be made that will impact your romantic future, okay? It's suggesting a union of two forces that have a lot of deep feelings for one another. And this card is showing that the marriage of a male, a female, or, even whatever that even two males, two females, okay? But this is signifying that this is, remember, this is not synonymous with gender, okay? Gender. All loving relationships are covered by the lovers and commitment and their unruling quality. Established relationships are those that are likely to result in relationship with marriage and deep connection, is telling me what this is described by this card, okay? It highlights somebody who is in it for the long haul, okay? I feel like this person is someone who is romantic, okay? You see them as somebody who's romantic, and you feel like that you would rather be committed with this person, okay? This lover might have a lot of, you might be very attracted to this person, but you feel like whatever this is, that this person, you feel like they've kind of anchored you down, okay? They've weighed you down to now you're wanting to see this relationship go further. It can depict somebody maybe that's in your life that could be harboring ideas of marriage proposal, or maybe you could be wishing for this person to become more of a permanent part of your life. Either way, this card is someone who can help to make an important decision and describe maybe somebody who's unaware which path to take. You'd be a little bit confused at one time, but I feel like you not feeling that anymore. You're seeing this person as a new beginning and some sort of marriage or partnership that you want to move on, progress with, okay? Let me see what this, how is this person viewing Leo? Okay, this just flew. We have the Empress, okay? That flew out to the side. I apologize about that. You have the Empress. This person is seeing you as the Empress. This person is quite literally, Leo, seeing you as a new beginning, okay? The Empress is all about a creation, a creative new venture that is, the birth of something new. That's why I said, and she's also can be somebody who represents pregnancy, but it's all about creation, okay? And it's about nurture. This Empress card is somebody, they view you as somebody who maybe is encouraging them to create something new in their world, okay? Something that is someone who's generous and devoted. This Empress represents stable ground and a profound sense of security. So they find some sort of sense of security within this, okay? Some sort of new adventure, okay? This Empress is a positive sign. So they're viewing you in a very positive light. Whether you're a masculine or feminine, this card could be either or, okay? So remember that in tarot, that any of the court cards, which is the queens, kings, they all represent energy. We all carry both masculine and feminine energies. So if I say that this is a king and it's really a queen, to switch it back, okay? It's just energies that we all carry. I'm obviously, sometimes I'm actually somebody who's more in my masculine energy that's more in my feminine energy. Masculine energy represents things about me being very precise, direct with my words, being somebody who is very, some sort of more of a leader, okay? And then the feminine energy is something that is more able to accept being nurtured, accept, being somebody who doesn't really, isn't so much forthcoming, okay? Our job as women is usually to maybe take a step back and to let the man lead, okay? That's kind of what I mean by masculine and feminine energies if you're not aware, okay? So this is telling me that, this person views you in a very positive light. The Empress, okay, which would be you, it would be an emperor if you're a guy. But this person is viewing you as the Empress, okay? That is telling me they're viewing you as somebody, when the Emperor and the Empress in tarot, they represent the four court cards put together, okay? So all of the kings put together, or all the queens put together is the Empress. All of the kings put together is the Emperor. They're like the most sought after card in tarot, okay? So it's like they view you as like the top of the top, okay? They have a lot of positive, attributes that's connected to you in the situation, but they're viewing you as somebody who they can have some sort of completion with, or material manifestation represented. That's usually that comes after the High Priestess. This Empress is represented by a heart and the female symbol of the symbol of female, okay? That's why we have this little bitty right here. It's representing female. I apologize. My son's being loud. But they're viewing you as somebody who is very loving and giving and nurturing. And it signifies somebody they view you that could have this abundance with, especially in material things and the real world experiences. But somebody who's they could be very bountiful with and who has a kind and generous spirit, okay? So a blessing to their life is what I'm seeing, okay? So when I'm reading down, I was reading across in your energies like that. So now I'm going to be reading down, okay? This first energy row down, I'm reading it as your yourself, what is important to you, okay? What is important to you, we had the Eight of Pentacles, and that was clarified by the also in the Nine of Cups, okay? So the Eight of Pentacles, like I said, it's all about your craftsmanship, and it's about your pride and even spiritual peace, okay? I'm seeing what's important to you is having peace in your life, spiritual peace, and your pride, not wanting, Leo, you are very prideful, okay? So this is telling me that maybe to watch out for your pride in the future, especially in this situation. I feel like this person, they view you in a very positive light, okay? But I don't know why this is coming up to me, that when you're having emotions to this person, the Nine of Cups is about satisfaction. It's about accomplishment. And it's also about indulgence. Maybe being careful about overindulging in your pride and trying to seem like you don't need anybody else, okay? It can be also wisdom that's gained through a full life of hard work, okay? But this Nine of Cups, even in relationship, it's people who receive this is usually have to do with having some sort of rich relationship in which they have plenty and receive plenty back. So making sure things in your relationship that you give a lot of emotional support and fulfillment within that relationship, but also that you receive it back. That is important to you, okay? Also, I feel like your material success, it's also equally important that this person works just as hard at their accomplishments in order to help retain some sort of wealth in the situation as you do, okay? That's equally important to you. Your home is how I read the from this card to this card. So Queen of Cups clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Your home is all about your life, what's surrounding you, what energies are surrounding you, and if this is a positive relationship that you can expect love from, okay? This is telling me with the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles that yes, this person is more than willing to give you this love and to be there for you, emotionally supporting you. Okay. Also with the Ten of Pentacles, that they're also somebody who equally has wealth, and they are somebody who strives to have the finer things in life. Somebody who doesn't necessarily need those things, but this person I feel like is going to fulfill you within your emotional life. It's going to give you some sort of stability and clarity in the situation, okay? This person is a person who will meet you halfway is what I'm seeing, which is kind of what you wanted, right? Okay, so let's view these two cards too. We have the Lovers, the Four of Swords, and the Empress, okay? I'm reading this as being somewhat sort of like your hopes and fears, what you hope most for, and maybe even fear losing. Your hope is that you're going to gain some sort of lover, okay, some sort of clarity, and that you want a new start with somebody who you can be creative and birth innovative ideas. The Four of Swords, I feel like could also be the same thing you're fearing. You could also be scared of this love. Maybe commitment scares you. Maybe you've been in past relationships where things have gone a little bit south and things didn't go always as planned. And maybe even you felt like you were overtaken by these relationships, and that maybe these relationships sort of became your identity. And I feel like you're fearful, again, Leo, for allowing this to happen. Okay, you're fearful maybe to even possibly let this person completely end because you don't want to feel like your identity becomes that person, and it could sometimes leave you in your head. But I feel like either way, that is a fear. It's not of this person. That's just in general what you fear. Okay, so like I tell many people all the time, our fears and hopes also often go. They coincide side by side, okay? Because it's like, yes, we want a relationship, but we're also usually very fearful of what that is going to require of us and what it entails, how hard and dedicated we're going to have to work. Are we prepared for it? Okay, so that is why we often say your hope and your fears are the same. Okay, you could be fearful of losing this thing, that you get it, and you could be fearful that it's going to leave you in your head alone, never having somebody to share that with again, always feeling like you are never going to have a love that's so strong before like this, okay? let's see what the next card is. Let's find out what is your intentions. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, what is this person's intentions? Three of Wands. I'm only taking the first one that popped out. Okay, no. Yeah, they're telling me no. Okay, because we had two cards that popped over. The Three of Wands. Okay, what is this person's next actions towards you? Okay, they're telling me to take the bottom one is yours and the top one is theirs. Okay, so theirs is the Ace of Wands. Yours is the Two of Wands. Great cards, guys. So you could be seeing 222, 333 lately. You could also be seeing triple eights, 888. This could be spirit messages to you that you're seeing that could be clarifying this relationships and your feelings for this person. Tell me what the most likely outcome for the situation is between Leo and their person, please. The Knight of Wands. Give me challenges, please. Okay, we have Strength. Knight of Wands. I'm going to stick these to the side, Leo. We have your card, Strength card, come out as a challenge. And then we have the most likely outcome is the Knight of Wands. Give me one more card. Clarify this Strength card, please. That was clarified by the Nine of Swords. What is the advice from Spirit? Actually, you know what? I'm not going to do tarot for the Spirit. I want to see real quick, though. Can you please clarify this Three of Pentacles, please? The Page of Swords. Interesting. I'm going to do a couple of clarifiers. They're telling me to use a different deck, okay? I just want to expand on this. Spirit, can you tell me, clarify this Page of Swords, please? And this Three of Pentacles. The Five of Wands, okay? Clarify this clarify this Strength card and Nine of Swords, please, Spirit. The Eight of Pentacles. Okay. Clarify this Knight of Wands. Ooh, that flew out. Okay. Knight of Wands was clarified by the Queen of Wands. Okay. There's a lot of passion here between the both of you. You guys are very passionate about one another. And I feel like you view this person as somebody who's very sexy. You like the way they make you feel. It's like they're having arm candy when they have you on their, when you have their arm on them, your arm, right? You're very passionate about this person wanting to race forward. Okay. The only thing I don't like about seeing this Knight of Wands here, Leo, is the fact that the Knight of Wands is somebody who typically is, they rush in, okay, because they have a lot of passionate feelings about another person. But also, they're not usually typically one to stay, okay? And I feel like this is your energy, okay? The Knight of Wands is somebody who's an adventurer, somebody who's daring. It's a card full of spontaneous energy in life, okay? It's usually somebody who carries strong passion and zest for novelty, okay? And it indicates a craving to try new things. And it's like this Knight of Wands is somebody who actually pursues their ideas and interests. And they're in more of an action associated with the Knight of Wands, okay? And it's bold. It's charging energy that forces you to make room for it, okay? However, whatsoever this card, it may be you, okay? And you might be a person who loves to travel and adventure. And you might even be somebody who's very charming and has this irresistible energy. And you usually will never turn down the chance to maybe try something new or that's different. And you're very sure of yourself, okay, and your talents and what you have to offer the world. But it could be somebody also who is representing maybe somebody who's ready for a positive change in their environment. But also, this can also be a sign to be careful because may come quickly, yes. But the Knight of Wands can suggest that a strong, decisive pursuit of what makes you happy will serve you well in the coming weeks and months. But like I said, this Knight of Wands, he can sometimes be cocky and even superficial. But he sometimes shows up in a reading to get what he needs, and he's out. He leaves just as quickly as he comes in. Okay, I don't really like that energy. So I'm feeling this is you because Spirit told me that it was you. You could be, I could also see this card as maybe you this card representing you, but you could be fearful that this person is only coming in to do that one thing and that one thing only. Maybe you think that they're just looking for a little bit of adventure in their life and that they're going to leave just as quickly as they came in. And the reason why I think this is you thinking that is because, like I said, you are a fire energy and this is your read. But I also feel like with you and your intentions, okay, we had your intentions. We had the Five of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles, okay? I'll explain. So your next actions towards this person, and before we go back to the outcome and the challenges, your next actions towards this person is, I feel like you're viewing this person from a distance. You might be stalking them. Remember, tarot is a form of divination, is a form of, spying on somebody from a distance. It doesn't mean you have to literally be driving by somebody's house. It could just be this. You could also be looking them up online, looking them up on social media, but trying to view or find out any information that you can about this person, and maybe possible trying to see if this person is just as interested as you are, okay? That is what the Page of Swords is all about. Curious energy, curiosity, okay? And that truth, the sword is facing straight up, so it's all about gaining some sort of truth. Again, what this entire reading is based on is learning the truth or getting some clarity about information and the situation so that you can move things forward, progress it. Okay, with the Three of Pentacles is all about it's all about mastery and networking, investment, okay? You could be trying to figure and gather some information, maybe online, like I said, maybe from a distance. You could be trying to gather some information about this person and if this is a good investment to make. Possibly if this investment is something that's worth taking, because you do have the Five of Wands being here. The Five of Wands is usually about competition. It's usually about a little bit of competition that's on the outside, and it could also signify that maybe there's others involved in the situation that maybe could cause some problems, a little bit of tension, like I said, competition, but it's something that is maybe some development, or perhaps maybe even maybe you feel like everything in your environment could be possibly working against you, but in this case, it's getting like a taste of competition and representing a new phase of your life when you maybe even feel unstable and you feel like maybe it could blow up to your pride, maybe you being very prideful in the situation, and keeping in mind that your competitors may be more playful than serious, okay? And this is your first time maybe facing a competition like this. But be still and be bold and don't retreat, okay? I feel like you have the upper hand in this situation as long as you learn to keep your pride at bay, okay, and to keep your ego, held down. Don't keep it so high up. But reminding you to keep it more about your passion and drive than about challenging your competitors, okay? So if you feel something for this person, remember that this is about you and them. This is not about the competitors and what the competitors think about you, but more about how you make them feel, okay? So if there is somebody else in the situation, remember to not make this about a competition about you and someone else, okay? Because you are somebody who gets very jealous very easily. But to make sure that you're not trying to compete for this person, but rather just trying to be yourself because you want them and them only, okay? But it can maybe even suggest conflict and maybe a discussion that might be beneficial in the situation. A reminder that conflict is and it's unavoidable, and sometimes maybe the best you can do is create a positive environment for this challenging ideas and some sort of problem solving that the two of you can come to, okay? So I feel like your intentions, okay, with all these cards together, you could be intending to maybe gather some information about this situation and maybe the investment that you're making, maybe mastering or some sort of collaboration with this person so that you can fight out the competition and win this person's heart is what I'm hearing, okay? This person's intentions is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is also known as the card is like waiting for your ships to come in. It's like you've put in all this hard work and dedication into something, and it's like now you're just trying to wait for the ships to come in. Everything, you're waiting for your investment to pay off, okay? This is telling me that this person might have put in quite a lot of work into this. It's like that waiting period for this vision that they have, okay? It's like having this vision, okay? She's looking out to the water, and it's like she's at this waiting period for this vision that she has in mind, or he has in mind. This is a girl in the photo, but could be a man. But it's like it foretells that silent peace that we have and joy that after that achievement and the excitement is over, from the potential of a new project or a new relationship or the beginning of a start, it's like asking yourself, okay, what's next? Because in numerology, the number 3 represents completion and harmony. And with the Suit of Wands, it's something that is related to your personal development, or some sort of achievement, that's something that's exciting for you and that's coming over the horizon, okay? And it's like this card, as the card number 3, which is the Empress, which is interesting because the Empress is right next to it, okay? It's saying that it's all about taking this creative venture and idea that we have right here in the Empress card. It's like now you're to be clear about what you want to do and create in the future. Now that you have this new beginning, being clear about what you want in the bigger picture. Now that you're in a quiet moment, taking the time to be and view it from the long view, okay? Opportunities for your development and your self-exploration, and when they're going to ripen, how you're going to make this happen. It's so interesting that it literally came right after that card. Okay, so literally in order. So this person, they see you as a brand new beginning, and they're waiting for their ships to come in. They're waiting for the beginning of this fruition to happen. It's like they've had this vision, they have the vision, and it's like they put in a little bit of hard work, and now they're waiting to see the outcome. I feel like this is what this person is waiting for. They might be even waiting for you to express maybe some feelings or some sort of truth. Like I said, with the Queen of Wands, it's about learning some sort of truth in the situation, so that you guys can progress and move things forward, which is interesting. Your next actions, this is your intentions, their intentions, your next actions is the Two of Wands, okay? The Two of Wands, so it seems like you are kind of correlating with this person. You're doing what you're supposed to. They're waiting for you to make some sort of decision, or, they're waiting for you to come in and to give them this, kind of like this piece, or, clarifying, or what is the word I'm looking for? Affirming what they're already wanting, okay? And I feel like you're doing that, or you're in the process of doing that, so that's positive. You're in the process of making plans to make this happen, okay? Maybe you haven't yet to come to this person and tell them what you want, or what you see this, where you see this going, but you're in the process of planning it, okay? You are, trying to find out maybe all the opportunities that you have in the situation, making a choice, having to do with your prosperity. It's the completion of your venture or project, okay? And it's with these 2 cards, this is Two of Wands is all about a choice, and this reveals your options that you are going to be needing to go forward, and more or less equal, okay? It's a fork in the road, maybe where paths maybe look good and well and end greatly, okay? This is saying that you only have the energy to take one, clearly, right? Okay, if you receive Two of Wands in a reading, this is something that is a definite sign that you're trying to take the time to make a choice that is approaching, okay? And be very clear about it. It's after a phase of your life that maybe has been completed, beginning a new cycle, okay? And wondering where you go from here, while you might often maybe even be trying to weigh the pros and cons in the situation. It's appearing that when each of your choices is equally valid, so knowing that these 2 choices are equally valid, this is saying that maybe you are having trouble deciding on a path, maybe in the situation. You could have, or maybe that it's just very difficult, or maybe it's you're trying to decide which way is appropriate to move the situation, not between 2 people, but between 2 ways of making it happen. What is the best way to go about the situation? Okay, it's showing maybe that you could definitely be somebody who is on high stress right now, but it's a positive card. This is not a negative card. This is saying that you can be sure that you will be okay either way that you go, that no one can tell you what the right path is for you but you, okay? And it's like you're looking out to the surrounding cards around here and as the potential advisors, and that's good because this person is doing that. Ace of Wands is a new beginning. I don't like that the Five of Wands is next to it, because you could be still looking. I'm noticing this female, she's facing the direction of this competition. So this could be weighing heavily on your mind, Leo. You could be concerned about maybe competitors in this situation, trying to view them from a distance and find out some sort of truth about, all this effort that you're putting in with this person and collaborating. You could be worried that this person maybe is going to, that there's somebody else in the situation that could cause conflict in your life. And I feel like that is really concerning you, okay? So the challenges in this situation, I'm going to move all these in, okay, so we don't have them in the way. Guys, if these messages are resonating with you so far, if you don't mind, please hitting that like button. It helps my channel grow, and it also helps other Leos receive this message, okay? Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So the outcome was this, okay? Okay, the challenges in this situation was the Strength card, which is your card, Leo. We also have the Lion there. Strength, And that was clarified by the Nine of Swords. And that was clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, okay? And then the outcome was the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Wands, okay? I'm going to put it like this because I had it set in that way before. So what I'm seeing in this is the challenges in this situation is maybe to get out of your head, okay, about if this is going to work or not. This is how I'm seeing this. Strength card is about, clearly it's about having strength and tenacity. The Nine of Swords is somebody who's in anguish, agony, just staying up late nights in their head, not getting sleep, being awoken from nightmares and just vivid dreams, okay, not knowing what the right choice is to make, okay. And the Eight of Pentacles is all about putting hard work and dedication into something that makes you happy. So in the challenge, I'm seeing this as maybe finding some sort of strength to get out of your head and, you know, leaving this anxiety in the past, knowing that you can make this work, okay. I feel like this is all just a mental trap or mental prison that you put yourself in. Maybe you feel like you're not going to have enough to give this person, okay? But I feel like you're going to be fine, okay? Because like I said, that card that we just had and the Two of Wands being in your next actions is saying that everything's going to be okay, okay? But just needing to make that choice. We also have the outcome was the Knight of Wands, clarified by the Queen of Wands. I want to do one more clarifier. I'm going to do a shuffle. They're telling me to shuffle. What is the possible outcome between Leo and their person for the next 2 months? Next 2 months. We're going to do 2 months. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay. Clarify this Knight of Wands. Okay, that jumped. The Seven of Wands. Oh. What is the advice from Spirit, please? One more card, please. The Ace of Cups. The Chariot. I do feel like the situation with this person, Leo, I do feel like it's going to be challenging, okay? Not because it's not going to work. I feel like there's just going to be a lot of things that have to take place in order for the situation for you and this person to come together, okay? Because the Nine of Wands is like a wounded warrior, okay? But he's not giving up. He's still standing there. He's been through a lot, okay? Whether it be you or your person, I feel like it is going to be difficult to make it to this end period, okay, where the two of you want to be. And I do feel like you guys are going to have, like, you're going to be fighting off opposition, but I feel like these are both about, like, not giving up. These two cards specifically are about, like, not giving up on what you're wanting, okay? Not stopping to move forward. They're both struggling, most certainly, okay? But not giving up easily and working really hard to make that happen, okay? Even if they lose some things along the way, even if it's hard, okay? And it's like fighting and battling everything. Even if people don't agree with us, you're not going to give up. You're going to continue to push forward. It's like that last hurrah, okay? I feel like neither one of you are going to give up. Because the Seven of Wands does often, it is a card often that depicts maybe defiance and challenge, okay? It warns maybe of conflict in the near future, possibly from those that maybe know the situation or people around this, that are around the situation. It is similar to Five of Wands, which is something that you were fearing, because we had that Five of Wands come out in the beginning. This one, okay? So kind of what you were a little bit fearful of, it is going to happen, okay? A little bit of struggle is going to happen. You might feel like that you're on the defense side, okay? The defensive, maybe trying to stand your ground about maybe something has happened in the past. You could be a little bit on the defensive side. But it's you know, there may be conflict and competition for people who you desire and the same as you. So maybe you feel like this person has someone else and you feel like you're in competition with them and you don't like that at all. You're very jealous, okay? And I feel like because you will not be able to keep everyone happy, this card maybe can even suggest that there needs to be some sort of acceptance, okay, on both sides. And it's like maybe you need to be clear about your intentions and actions and draw a line in the sand, okay? And just be upfront with this person. Don't keep anything hidden and be honest, especially with the Queen of Swords being here. She's somebody who is dedicated to, and she will devote her whole life to finding out the truth. So making sure that you're honest and upfront and clear about everything. Don't keep anything hidden. Be upfront with everything, because you don't want this person to feel like you're hiding something, because I feel like this person, they're not somebody who deals with that lightly. Not at all. This person is very, they're very truthful and bold, and maybe even seem aloof and cold and cutting at sometimes. But it's because this person, they will find out the truth to any extent. Okay, so make sure that you keep that in mind if this is somebody you truly care about, which it clearly is, because you view them as a lover. Okay. The two major cards that were in this reading that stuck out to me was the Lovers, which is a major. Remember, we said majors play, they have more importance than the other cards. This is a major too, the Strength. Okay. Now we have the Chariot. With these three cards specifically sticking out in the reading, Leo, this is telling me that these three cards are very important. I feel like it's going to be very important for you to stay strong. This person is somebody who is, like a soulmate, a true love. And I know as corny as that sounds, it is. This is somebody who's a true love and a soulmate, somebody you maybe have even spent past lifetimes with. But with that being clarified here with the Chariot, which is also a major arcana, this is telling me that the two of you can triumph over this. If you have the strength, this union can happen. That's how I'm reading that. So great, great messages, okay? But let me continue real quick so we can go back to this part, and then we'll end the reading here, okay? This is telling me that, you know, the advice from Spirit was that you can triumph over anything, and that this is a brand new beginning at love. If you want it, you can have it. The two of you both can make this happen, but it's all up to you, okay? I feel like it's going to be up to you if you want to move things forward. Somebody could be getting a new vehicle here, or maybe you're even planning on traveling to see this person very soon, or maybe they're planning to travel to see you. But I feel like the divine is protecting this connection. It's something that is overflowing with abundance of love, and I feel like you both equally feel for one another. But just being up clear and up front, not playing games, is something that's extremely important here. It is going to have a little bit of defiance. Maybe you're going to feel on the defense side sometimes, and it's going to maybe even challenge you at other times. But you know, nothing comes easy that's worth having, right? So keep that in mind. With the Nine of Wands being here as well, that is telling me that you know, like I said, it's being on guard, and it's maybe even feeling overworked, okay? It's a symbol of wisdom and intuition, and it's like a bittersweet card, okay? It stands for confident individualism, but this card can also represent in a situation that what you feel like maybe you're on the defensive side, guarding against the elements in your environment alone. But it's recognizing your strength and ability to overcome these obstacles, okay? You're nearly at the end of the cycle phase, with it being the number 9, 10 being the completion, okay? And it's telling me that that you are nearly at this end of the phase, and you could be going through something that's difficult, but you're wise and you're experienced. And it's like, what is keeping you from the completion? It's success is maybe your hesitation, and to maybe let your guard down. Throw your ego away, Leo. We all know you have ego, okay? We all have ego, but you especially have ego, okay? Putting your guard down, and maybe just being vulnerable, opening up and showing this person the love that you do have for them, so you can have this brand new beginning without having to go to any more struggle than you already have to, is going to be a key point here in order to triumph and move forward with this relationship, okay? We have the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands in the outcome. That's telling me that you are passionate about one each other. Both of you are very passionate. This person finds you sexy, and I feel like you equally find them sexy. I feel like this is going to be a relationship that never loses its passion. Okay, and that's something that everybody, I feel like, seeks in their life, you know, because marriages often end in, you know, passion being lost in the situation. And I don't feel like in this situation that's going to be a problem, okay? So you guys can have it all, and I feel like you're going to be inspiring to many and determined. Both of you have determination, okay? Leo, if these messages have resonated and you've made it this far, please, I would appreciate if you would please hit that like button right now, okay? See as fit. If you want to, leave me messages in the comment section if you would like. I'd love to hear about your stories. You don't have to put names or anything, but I always like to know when they do resonate, and if something was close, or maybe your situation. It's very rare that all the messages resonate, because there is a collective people, many people that watch this, so not everything will usually be on point. But if it is, hey, more power to you. If it does, I would be greatly appreciative. Like you said, if you want to hit that thanks button and send a little donation, even if it's $1, I sincerely appreciate it, because I do put a lot of time and effort into these, but it's certainly not necessary. Okay, let's see what messages this person wants to say to you, and then we'll end the reading. Okay, hang on. I'm just going to shuffle them, and I'm going to pull the top couple cards. Let's see. 1, 2, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, they tell me to pull 8. I don't know why. Okay. Let's also see what other cards we could pull. Oops. Do a shuffle of these, and then we'll pull some of these too. Okay, they're telling me to pull 6 of these cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's do one music card. I'm just going to randomly grab one with my hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Okay, we have, okay, I don't know. This is, I'd love to watch you leave him for me. This could be from you or that person. Let's pull one more. In Case You Didn't Know by Brett Young. Okay, by Brett Young. In Case You Didn't Know, Brett Young. And then this was I'd Love to Watch You Leave Him for Me by Ryan Griffin. Okay, I feel like you can only see this song on what's it called? TikTok. I don't know. You could look it up though. But definitely amazing songs. And the other song was In Case You Didn't Know, Brett Young. Remember, it's not about the songs, so the genre doesn't matter. If you don't like country, then that's fine. It's more about the lyrics, okay? So I feel like this could be of significance. Maybe this person thinks of you, vice versa, okay? So let's see what these cards say, and then we'll end the reading here. Let's see what sign you could be dealing with. You could be dealing with a Cancer. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Oops. Hang on, it fell on the ground. And you could be dealing with a Capricorn. We also had Capricorn come out, okay? So any of those signs, it doesn't have to be, remember, it could be their sun, moon, Venus, or rising. So the first card is Finding Out the Truth Crushed Me, okay? We also have I Love You Unconditionally. You were the best thing in my life. We have I Am So Attracted to You. Yeah, I told you they thought that you look good. We have I'm Starting to Understand Our Connection. We have You Speak to Me Through Music. Okay, so you might want to check out this song. Okay. We have I Want You. And then last one we have I Remember Every Detail of That Day. Okay. Next cards we have I'm Not Happy Without You. I Miss You. I Love You. Wow, they told you I love you twice. We don't ever, I Love You Unconditionally. These cards don't really come out, and the fact that they came out twice is crazy, okay? We have I'm Jealous, okay? So if they've seen you with somebody else, I feel like it kind of sparked a little jealousy in them. They didn't like that, okay? I See You in My Dreams. Last card, I See a Future with You. Yeah, I was feeling that. Okay, Leo, these are the messages I have for you. I hope they resonate. Until next time, bye.